in today's video, I'm going to talk with you about what it actually costs to start a new business. Ready? Let's do this. Hey, my name is Jim Hart. I'm a trademark attorney and entrepreneur, and today I want to share with you my thoughts on what it takes to actually start a new business in terms of the financial impact of starting a new business. And specifically what I want to talk about is what it costs to start a side hustle, because there's lots of different types of businesses out there that you can start. You can buy a franchise, you could buy real estate, you could start an online store of some sort that has to invest a lot of money in inventory. So there's lots of different ways to start a business. What I want to talk about today specifically is how to start a side hustle that will allow you to generate some cash relatively quickly, depending on the side hustle you do, and then what it actually costs to start that side hustle. So whether you're looking for a little extra cash to pay the bills each month, or maybe you're looking for something that you can grow into an enterprise that actually can replace your 9-to-5 job, this video is going to be perfect for you. Now, a lot of people that are interested in starting a side hustle, they want to do so for a variety of reasons. Perhaps you want to invest more into your retirement. Perhaps you need some extra cash that you want to save for the down payment on a house, or maybe to save for a vacation, or to qualify for a mortgage. Whatever it is, a lot of people, they're just not content with the money they're earning from their job, and they want to earn a little bit of extra income on the side, hence the term side hustle. I realize that was pretty obvious, but if you don't know, now you know. A side hustle is something you do on the side. It's not your main hustle. Your main hustle is your job. A side hustle is not your job, but it's something you do in nights and weekends and early morning hours to supplement your income from your job. Okay, let's move on. Now, for a lot of you that have been hesitant to start a side hustle, there are a couple reasons why you might be hesitant to do that. And number one, you might be worried about the legal aspects of starting a side hustle, making sure you do it appropriately, making sure you're not running into problems with your current job, or making sure that you have an LLC set up correctly. Those are all very legitimate reasons why people don't start a side hustle. Other reasons may include that perhaps you maybe just think an online business is a scam, or you see people out there that say they're making money from side hustles, but you're not really sure if that's legit or not. And so you're just kind of hesitant to get into that. And other people just believe that, I work my 9-to-5 job. I'm happy at my 9-to-5 job. I would like to earn more money, but honestly, I just don't have the energy or the time or the knowledge to really start it. And I don't know even how I would start it if I did want to do that. And for those of you that are worried about starting it and failing, yes, this could happen, but honestly, what's the worst that's going to happen? Number one, you're probably not going to spend that much time on your side hustle, which is why they fail. You don't spend enough time on it, and you don't do the work that needs to be done. And so then you just go back to your job anyway. Or, you come up with an idea and that idea is just not a great idea. You end up failing for that reason, in which case you come up with a new idea and you start over again. So, worst thing that happens is you go back to the status quo, which is where you're at right now. As I already mentioned, a side hustle is something you do on the side. It's not your main job. It's something you do after hours, on the weekends, early morning hours to earn additional income to supplement your lifestyle. That's the whole idea of a side hustle, and that's why they're so popular right now. There's all sorts of different side hustles that you can do. Could be anything from mowing lawns, for your neighborhood, to babysitting, to delivering pizzas on the weekends. Actually, I used to do that when I was in college and law school. I worked for several of the major pizza chains that you would recognize, and that was always my quick way to get cash on the weekends, because I could easily make $100 a night in tips delivering pizzas, and so that was easy, and I loved doing that. And I got to drive around and listen to podcasts. Well, actually, we didn't really have podcasts back then, but that's a great side hustle. There's freelance gigs that you could do. You could write as a freelancer. There's all sorts of things that you can do on Upwork and Elance and different websites like that you can do as a side hustle. So there's lots of different ways that you can actually do a side hustle. And these are all things that are actually going to exchange time for money. So anything I just mentioned there, you're going to get paid very quickly, but you're going to have to spend the time to get paid, and it's not scalable. On the other hand, another side hustle could be purchasing rental property. So if that's something that you're into, again, this is something that's going to take some time, but this is also going to take a significant amount of capital. So you have to have money in the bank to use as a down payment for property, or even potentially money to buy a property outright, because right now mortgage rates are whoop. Or, and this is what we're going to talk about today, you could start an online business. What I really mean is you're building some sort of website or blog where you're going to attract readers to your website by creating valuable content that is going to resonate with them, and then get them to either click on an ad, purchase a product, download a freebie, and get on your email list, or maybe purchase some sort of affiliate product that you're promoting on your website. And that's the general idea of how people make money with websites as a traditional online business, as like a blogger, for example. Now, when you're doing a blog or you're setting up a website, it's going to take a lot of time, but it's not going to take a lot of money. But it might take you 6 months to a year before you finally start earning money from that website, and you just have to be prepared to invest a lot of time up front to do that. All right, I need a quick sip of you know what. We're going with the UK mug today. No particular reason, I just like this one. Cheers. So let's talk about some of the pros and cons of running an online business. The biggest pro is that there's virtually no upfront investment. We're going to talk about that here in a second. Another major pro to starting an online business is it's scalable. What I mean by that, I mean you are going to be putting the same amount of work in to the business, and then over time you're basically creating an asset that is going to produce income for you. And so that's a nice benefit to an online business. Our dogs love to follow me in here, even though they were sleeping in the other room. They heard me in here, and so they decided, you know, I need to be in here now. So here they are. An online business, when you're building a website or a blog, it's also an asset that you potentially could sell in the future. So you can start a website, build it up, have it receive a certain number of monthly visits, and generating a certain amount of revenue in terms of ads or affiliate sales. And then at that point, you can actually sell that asset and people will buy these websites. I actually have a client right now that is working to do just that. We're helping him to trademark his brand. And as he's building up his website, once it gets trademarked, he's looking to actually sell the website. And then, of course, the last one is that you're not trading your time for money. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't share some of the cons of building a website or a blog, things like that. You know, number one, they do take a long time. You're going to be investing 10, 20 hours a week, probably for 6 months to a year before you are even seeing a return on your investment by receiving some sort of ad revenue. If your goal is ad revenue, which I would say should be your first goal with a website like this, you have to receive at least 50,000 visits per month to your website before you could even be considered for some of the ad networks. That should be your initial goal, is get your website up to 50,000 visits a month. And how do you do that? You do that by creating a lot of content, lots and lots of content. You're typically going to be using low demand, high traffic keywords, which you have to find. That takes effort. It's going to take some time to build up your blog, but you can do it. Another con is there's no guarantee of success. If you pick the wrong niche, then chances are you're not going to be successful. You'll be spinning your wheels anyway. And then again, as I mentioned before, it just takes a lot of upfront work to create the content that is needed to get the traffic to your website or blog. So let's talk about what the investment is. And the investment in starting a business, a side hustle like this, is very, very low. You're going to be looking at website hosting, and I'm going to include a link down to my preferred vendor down in the description, which is about $3 to $10 per month. Not a huge investment. You are going to need to invest in some sort of keyword research tool. The one that I recommend, I'm going to put down in the description below, is actually called Rank IQ. It's the easiest to use. It's the most value for what you're getting from the tool. It's only $50 a month. It was created by a blogger who, that's what he does. He builds websites, he grows them, he monetizes them. So down below, there's a link to that. It's called Rank IQ. That's an affiliate link, and you definitely want to check that out. You might need a WordPress theme. There's lots of free ones that you can use. The one that I use and love is called Astra. It costs $50 a year. I know, it's ridiculous. It's a lot. It's really expensive, but that's what Astra costs, and that's the one I recommend you use. All right, so all told, right now you're in for about $600 or $700 a year in site hosting and themes and things like that and research tools. And that's it. That's all you need to start your business. And you don't even need to pay all that up front. You just need to pay a monthly payment. Now, I'm a lawyer, I'm a trademark lawyer, and so obviously it makes sense that I should also mention there are some legal aspects that you need to be aware of. All the legal things that you're going to need for your business are typically going to cost between $3,000 to $5,000 in the startup phase. That's to set up your LLC, to do a trademark, to get a registered agent, to get the contracts you need for your business. And this is really non-negotiable. You really need to do this. But I do have a special offer for you today. I run a community, it's called OB Foundations. We have a mastermind group. Inside that group, in addition to weekly coaching calls, we also have a course on how to legally protect your business that includes all of the resources you will need to protect your business. And then we also have another course on how to build your website and build your blog with the exact methods that I'm talking about in today's video. And then we have the weekly coaching, of course, to help you and mentor you. And then we have online forums and different things like that. So there's a lot of tools. Normally it is $200 a month to join this program. It's actually $197 a month, but for a limited time only, I'm offering to subscribers to my channel and people that are still watching at this point in the video, I'm going to be offering a coupon code for 50% off. Make sure you check down in the description below to get access to that. I believe that building and growing a blog is absolutely the best side hustle out there. I believe that even here in 2023, it is the best way to build a business online. And anyone who tells you otherwise, I think doesn't know what they're talking about, because it is absolutely still the best way to build a business that's going to be scalable and something that you can sell as an asset and all those things. So highly recommend you consider it. Check out the resources I talked about below. If you need help getting started, I'm here for you, and we've got our monthly mastermind community for you as well. So that's what I got for today, folks. Hopefully you have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.